Hello, committed seekers. This is Pauline Marie. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are all doing well and practicing some great self-care at this time. I know that I am feeling these shifts and ascensions and these symptoms, so just a beautiful time to go within with whatever practices you have. May that be meditation, walking in nature, or just breathing. So this wave 4 coming to us, I'm going to title the Soul Exhale. So this is to breathe deep and remember we were born in the wholeness already as peace, love, and joy. So with this wave, the waters are providing the wisdom to have us slow down, go within, and that map back to our soul blueprint or to our true selves is going to be handed over in that ease, in that gentleness. And that's going to lead us back home to the one soul, the one source, to God. So we're still feeling illusions collapsing. The earth is churning. There's definitely more seismic activity. Feeling that strongly. So that kind of triggers some of these sensitivities as well, if you're sensitive to that. I'm also being shown that light always envelops darkness into that perfect yin-yang balance, right? That symbol. And that happens the moment we internally accept truths. So we're not here to chase truths. They're kind of unfold like a flower would unfold. So we just need to then accept them. To see that version of yourself that is whole without those distortions. So this is the practice. This is the work. And the battle is always internal, right? It's not with the external world. It's not outside of ourselves. It is within us. And it's the illusions that we inherited. On the pre-download, it's more ancient wisdom coming in, right? This is knowledge of the divine, of our one God, universe, source, whatever you want to call that. And I use the wisdom of the waters to help express that. But we're being asked to rise above this world of illusion and duality. Yep, good, bad, right, wrong. We have to rise above that. The war will end when we surrender and evolve over that need to fight any of that dualistic nature. Just accepting everything, rejecting nothing. So when we are ready, we will all grow into a version of ourselves that already exists free of these illusions of separateness. So we already exist free of this dualistic nature. And it's a journey of an individual soul and when they're ready. So we don't have to be there to push anyone, to pull anyone. That's up to the soul. So we're being guided to hand over our challenges to our own intuition, our own creativity. This will feel liberating from these old timelines. All right. And please remember, timelines are determined by choice and frequency. So it's like frequency of being the radio station. If you're getting static, take a look at that static. And what radio station are you tuning into? If it's the same station you've listened to for, forever and you're not seeing any progress, try tuning your station to another frequency. That's just a way to kind of look at how to dial that in. And I'm just kind of being shown and feeling too that static we're experiencing right now. This may be like, hey, I know how to change those dials. I know how to tune into higher frequencies, but why am I still getting static? This is kind of I'm hearing a temporary overlap. So Just know that. Just know that that's temporary. And as these kind of emotional doors are closing and healing is coming through. And what I'm getting is that these emotions, especially for those on the seeking path, on the ascension path, on the back to our true selves, using our blueprints, all those things. Those emotions may come from grieving our gifts. We're starting to realize we had gifts. We had to come here and function without these gifts, or these gifts were masked, cloaked from us in our delusional states. And without them, we were using survival mechanisms. So yeah, we could be, as these gifts are coming online, kind of that grief of who we once were, saying goodbye, and also grieving those gifts. Like, whoa, why were those gifts not with me all along? They always were all along with you. So that may help. This wave 4 I'm feeling is more of a tide. It's like reversing direction. It's like that ticket home to the nothingness, right? To the bliss, to really where you feel and you can go back, right? Into the nothing, to the creator. And that's where you really realize, whoa, I'm none of this. That's the nothingness that I'm talking about, and where bliss resides. So this is a timeline where we're kind of always meant to now live from and create from. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot of root chakra clearing, activation, as well as throat. Throat was a lot yesterday. I'm seeing the number 9. So that's, creation of life itself. The animal, the woodpecker, which a woodpecker really represents divine timing. It's persistence. Woodpecker also represents natural rhythm and uncovering hidden truths. So the woodpecker coming into support feels really, really aligned here. As well as I'm seeing the gazelle. The gazelle symbolizes beauty, grace, swiftness, vitality, and freedom. So, again, beautiful, supportive frequencies or energies coming through from Gaia. And so, remembering today, we can slow down. This is more of a natural rhythm that's coming in. So, if you're one who are acting from a pace that has been a programmed pace or an achieving pace, from unbalanced action, it's time to connect in with breath, in with nature, to find this rhythm, and it's for sure there. So this is a gentle force, yeah. All right, we're going to get and hear from the waters now. The wisdom of the water. What would you like to share for the overarching energy of this wave 4? Okay, and we have gentle force coming out. Unbelievable. Well, not unbelievable. This is the magic. So it's consistency, persistence, patience, and the long game. And this image here, we have a droplet of water, right? Kind of coming into a pool of water into the palms of our hands. It's kind of this soul exhale that I was speaking into too. This is a long game. There is no rush. And consistency here is the key. Be patient, keep showing up, right? Great masters were committed. So this takes place over time, and it has been taking place over time. So I do feel with that gazelle coming in, symbolizing swiftness, that, and that support, that we will be supported supported now. But certainly, again, yes, this is a gentle tide, a gentle force. That's perfect. Yeah, it's definitely confirming this as a tide. All right, let's use our questions and get a little bit more on the energy here. Pull a few more oracle cards. And that first one was, what has changed or what is changing. It's more on this gentle force on this team. Changed. All right, appreciation has come out. So, oh wow, and then a card dropped on the table with envy in reverse. So that's the change, right? And we get there, right? This I remember I had a Mayan spiritual teacher for a while, and they always taught that envy was probably one of the worst spiritual diseases that we could internalize. And really it's just not understanding ourselves. It's not understanding our gifts. And so we see outside of ourselves, we seek to have a gift that somebody else has because we haven't gone within to maybe find out, our gift is our gift. Like, whoa, I want to find my gift because that's where the happiness lies. So, yes, this is for sure a shift in appreciating our own unique path, our own unique timeline, our own unique gifts. And believe me, God knows what you desire, what you were created to be, and why would you want to be anything else but that? So we need to stop looking outside of ourselves and having that shadow energy of envy, and appreciate the things that are right in our lives, in our moments right now. That's a gratitude practice. That's writing whatever you appreciate today. Just like I appreciate the ability to even speak into these messages right now and to speak to the angelic realm. I don't have followers on this channel. I'm doing this for my own evolution of a soul, for the freedom of my voice, and was asked to do this because I do believe that this is a frequency, this is a transmission, and this can go to higher souls, can go through the angels and land on a soul-to-soul level if that soul chooses to hear this message. And so this is like to and from communication here with my team, and my hope is that somehow this message reaches. Beautiful. So what has awakened? What has further awakened, or what will further awaken in this wave 4, this kind of more gentle force, this tide, this ebb and flow, this realizing this is a long game, and we just show up every day in the moment, be present to the moment. So we got, 2 cards are coming out here today too. We got action and attachment. So that's again, beautiful confirmation here that what I'm getting with this is we can't be attached to the way we used to act. And that actually was in wave 3 too, about how we're taking action from the balance of the divine feminine and divine masculine, so that our masculine action isn't moving from attachments to anything from the past or really anything in the future. Like, you can create and imagine and dream, but then you've got to let that go, and how that's going to come to you also can be an attachment. So we cannot attach to how that actually is going to come. That's what I'm feeling there. Again, with that action card, we've got the 2 horses. We've got the black horse and the white horse. So again, that brings in that yin yang and that harmony in the pre-download. And then what has kind of been removed, or I really should be saying transcended, because nothing really ever is removed. It's kind of an upgrade on my wording. What was or is being transcended in this wave? All right, flew out here is broken hearts in reverse. So beautiful. We're really starting to feel that healing energy coming through. Like I said, in that pre-download of tuning that radio station to the highest frequency we can, knowing that in that static, healing and support is coming. Healing and support comes through, coming through that surrender. And yeah, just it's all self-love. This is a self-love journey, all of it. Just focus on, that, and everything else will fall into place. That's what I'm hearing. This is also that gentle tide, to heal and mend. And that it's okay, because this heart actually too has a little droplet that's coming out. It's like that same droplet of water that's in that gentle force. And one drop of water, right, returns to the infinite ocean. And one drop of water and the ripples of water are part of that persistence. It's like I'm seeing like the dripping drain, like one after another. Yeah, building and creating this beautiful pool beneath. All right. What has rippled into the universe? So what will be rippling out into the universe in this wave 4? Please. All right. This is interesting because we have two cards came out, which was storm warning and contract. And contract really is the harmonic balance. It's the judgment. It's the it's kind of that Libra energy of creating harmony and balance, which was also in the pre-download about balance, about finding those natural rhythms, that's an important part. So the static, right, that's being created or that we feel is just warning us to use our intuition, to really use our discernment. In this card here, she's depicted with a blindfold on. So we have to remove those blindfolds. We don't have to chase truths. Remember, we don't chase them. We let them unfold, and then we integrate them. We move on from them. We transcend them. And bottom of the deck here is door to spirit. So that is the door to our ascension. That is the door back home. That is the door to doing this work, the healing, to freedom, to feeling that joy, all of that. So staying grounded in that storm, staying in those natural rhythms. Use balance, use your own internal wisdom, use the wisdom of your guidance and intuition, or whatever you use in prayer and meditation and your own teams, your own spirit teams. But it's kind of a warning too, just to be present to what we're building in our future. Like, what kind of contract are we in now? Like, are we going to be disillusioned again with these old illusions, these old programs, or are we really going to see the truth and act from a new place, act from a new radio station? Okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And now I would like to get some additional water wisdom, blessings from the water for this wave, for transmission, activation, guidance. Again, take what resonates for you in any kind of activation reading, but this is a frequency, so you will interpret it. Your higher self, your soul will interpret this reading how you need to interpret it for you. That's why I try to keep it very energetic. All right, any blessings for this gentle force, this tide, wave 4, as a tide, as a soul exhale. All right, we have the number 20 or the number 2 here, vivid visions. Receive the time and space to soak in the divine river of your inner dreams. So that's beautiful. It's kind of like as water, right? Water can move all kinds of things. It can create pathways in rocks. It can create new rivers as it comes down. It can create that divine river back to our dreams. So also be mindful of dreams. I know dreams are escalating in terms of their messages to us right now. Anything else? Any other blessings that want to be shared here for wave 4? Any other messages? Blessings. All right, I'm feeling this here. All right, so enfolding and unfurling. May you now receive protective divine love in 7 directions. So that's incredible, because we also know that water is everywhere, it travels everywhere. But the 7 directions are not only just north, south, east, and west. They're above, they're below, and they're within. So you could even, say any kind of prayers. It's a good day, too, I think, to have some kind of ritual practice. So you could even set your intentions and speak into all 7 directions is what I'm getting today for additional support with this wave, this beautiful soul exhale. Remember to stay in appreciation of your own unique path, timing, gifts. Don't look outside of yourself for that. That's what's going to keep that envy in reverse and create a more balanced, harmonious action into these new timelines, these divine timelines where we exist already. That's taking us back home. And that's where hearts will all be mended, because you will be in your divine plan and blueprint, and you will be so happy, so guided, so loved, so much joy, so much bliss. Who wants to be in that shadow energy? We don't. We really don't. And so that's the struggle. That's the conflict, is our soul does not want to be in that energy. We want to be appreciating. We want to feel fulfilled. So, and also just that warning, that storm warning, just because of everything going on in the collective, keep on to your own committed path. It's a long game. Be patient. It's consistency. And then watch for those balances. Use your own intuition to make those discerning new contracts with others, or those relationships, who you're going to partner with, all of those things. but just that overall balance. Just open your eyes to see truths. You don't have to go dig them all out. You don't have to battle them. That's not for us to do. We just have to integrate them, and that's your doorway to spirit. Thank you so much, and remember, you are right where you need to be, and thank you for being here. Much love.